Hey guys, Jerry here and welcome back to Factorio. As you can see, I've finished researching advanced oil processing, and this is because that we really need to get the oil flowing again, get some petroleum gas going so we can make sulfur and such. Because the entire machinery with plastic and such, it's gonna end up stopping very soon because I'm actually gonna run out of plastic and such. So, well, not really. But you get the point that eventually it's gonna run out. It's not it is a renewable resource sort of in this game, but because we're not producing it, it's gonna run out. So I researched the advanced oil processing, and I want to get these guys to do that instead. Now, as you can see, this needs water and crude oil instead. So, oh, that's actually very convenient. As you can see, the water entrance is actually the one on the right that's available to us for us to use. So that's very convenient, quite frankly. So what we need to do is basically just connect these two up to the water main line that we have. So let's get some pipes going. We're gonna need some underground pipes as well. That's gonna be one of the first things. Because this one here is kind of in the corner, and this one over here is just in the way. Let's get this over there instead. And then let's see, can we connect this one over here? Nope. Not gonna work. Basically, it replaces the connection that already exists. So we need to move this. That's the only explanation I can find, or solution I can find. So we need to move that, and we need to put one of these smaller ones here so we can actually connect. And then we need to zigzag this very carefully over to here. Or maybe we can do it actually from here and then to here. And then we have just one entrance for water here. So now I just need to bring this one up and connect it to everything else. So let's get some of these. Of course I have to. We can reach from here to here, can't we? Yeah. So a couple more pipes there, and then we need at least one more underground. So let's see, can we get this one from here and then all the way across? Yes, we can. Alright, so we should now have water coming through into both refineries. Correct? Oh, I messed up somehow. Basically, when I did a little mess up here, I accidentally got some crude oil into these pipes, so we're just gonna need to replace those quickly. And there we go. This one should receive water, this one should be... Let's just reset it quickly. And now they are both receiving water and oil in the correct. So now the question is, are these pipes also going in the correct places still? Like, have they changed the layout down here? I'm hoping not. Heavy oil, heavy oil, heavy oil, light oil, light oil, light oil, light oil. Yes. And petroleum gas. So you can see plastic is flowing for now, but we still have these tanks that are completely stuffed with various things. Now, we do have a couple of recipes here. Basically, we have heavy oil cracking to light oil, made in the chemical plant. And we have light oil cracking to petroleum gas. We can do both of these. So what we need to do is, first of all, we need to get rid of this. And then we need to clean up a bit down here because it's a mess. So I want to start cracking the heavy oil, and I want to start cracking the light oil. So we need one more chemical plant at the very least. And then let's see, we have the heavy oil coming in here from this side. So if we... Let's just be a bit practical about it. Put this here. And we need some power, of course. Can we be very practical about it? Maybe put this... Nope. Alright, there will have to happen. So we crack this one is cracking heavy oil. So we need water there and we need light oil there. Now this stuff here, what's supposed to be coming here? This is the petroleum gas, and it's being used pretty much instantly. And over here we have water coming in. Alright, so we need to grab some of this water here and bring down. So we need some more underground pipes. And let's actually just quickly cut this one here and then put there. Alright, so water. And which one does the water go into here? The bottom one, alright. So we just need to connect these two up. Bam, there we go, water. Now we need to find the heavy oil, and the heavy oil comes right here. So we can grab that down there. This should start working, making tons of light oil. Now, this light oil as well, we can also crack directly, or rather, let's see here, is it actually still called cracking? Yes, it is. So we can crack the light oil along with water into petroleum gas and actually send that into the system where we need it. Now, do we... Flamethrower fuel, sorry about that. Flamethrower fuel, we don't really need that much of. And I believe the lubricant here, that is the heavy oil. So it might be worth holding on to at least some of the heavy oil for making lubricant, because we're with the advanced oil processing here, we're not making a lot of it. So it might actually be worth for us to set this one over to make the light oil cracking instead, and basically just cut off the pipe. But on the other hand, we can just put this one in. Let's do it like this. Connect these two pipes up, and then we'll just connect this one here. So this one should be coming from the light oil tank, yeah. This should be going in here, and this one's gonna be making petroleum gas, so we need more water. If we are a bit clever again, we can save some trouble here. Like that. And then we just need to bring this back around to bring into the system. Why is there heavy oil in this pipe now? This pipe is not supposed to be full of heavy oil. God damn it. We're gonna need to... Okay, we're gonna need to replace this entire pipe. Basically, I don't think we can actually drain it. Sadly. So yeah, all the light petroleum gas is getting caught inside. Let's just start replacing this. So we need this one here to here. This one, pick that up, put this one back in place. Get this one back here. See there. So far so good. Is there actually anything in these now? No, yeah, it's still full. Alright, so there, as long as we can get it pretty much. And there to down here. Then connected over there, petroleum gas, excellent. And now we just finally need one more underground pipe to bring the product from this back around to where it's supposed to be. So let's take it. Do I want to wait for pipes to be made, or do I want to go up and get some? I'll go up and get some. And in the meantime, let us start researching the electric engine. Just because I keep forgetting that. So, that's a lot of smoke right here. Pipes, we store them in this chest. And I need one more underground. Alright, so far so good. We almost have this thing set up. I'm just gonna run on the cold belt here. So, we got the freshly produced petroleum gas coming in here. We can pour it up to here. And there we go, now all the factory should be amply supplied. And again, we're gonna need well, this one's going to be working harder than this one. And quite frankly, we might want to turn off the heavy oil consumption at one point in order to make some lubricant instead. Actually, what is the recipe for lubricant? It's just heavy oil. So we could very easily convert this one into heavy oil if we just are a bit more clever with the water pipe here. Let's actually just quickly be a bit more clever with that. So if we end it over here instead, connect it like this. It's just a matter of moving that one over there and it won't connect in. And we can make all the lubricant we want right here, by also turning off this one. So this one is the one that we want working full time. And now the plastic should be flowing. Let's see, can I make it through here? Yeah. The sulfur should be fabricating as well, meaning that we have batteries coming in again, once again. Sulfuric acid being pumped up here, making batteries. Yeah, a couple of them have been made already. So we need to get these batteries back home as well. And we need to get some steel to the last factory up there with the advanced circuits. Those are the two things we need right now. So we need steel into this one, and we need batteries into this one. Now, of course, again, we could have another long conveyor belt running up here instead, and just having it come basically from here, being unloaded somewhere here, and then brought up, connected up here, and then somewhere along this line we could have some steel coming into it as well, so we would have all the things on the same conveyor belt, which would be kind of convenient. But then again, if we want to have two of these working, that would be a bit more troublesome. But at the very least, we got the plastic flowing now. That's good. As I mentioned last time before I ended, I increased the amount of solar panels we have up here a bit. So if we look at the power grid now, we can see that in the... well, right now we're needing a lot. I think basically before, all the chemical plants in the refineries, they were pretty much stuck in the off position, so they weren't using power. And now that they've started using power again, as you can see, even in daytime we're actually capping out on the steam engine. So we're gonna have to get more steam power now that we have the oil working again. That's a bit sad. On the other hand, we could just toss another ton of resources after solar panels. That would also very much be an option. Can we connect like this? Yes, we can. And the water temperature, is that still fine? Yeah, it's going back up. Excellent. So now we're working pretty much all the boilers, I guess. No? Not even? But... yeah, I don't even know. Are we at capacity? Are we not at capacity? I don't have a clue. I really don't. Let us look at research. What do we need? We could make we could start making modules here and actually, you know, upgrading machines. That might not be a bad idea. And then put some of these effectivity modules in the miners. I think the miners are still the most power hungry things we have. We could also go for something like combat robotics, and get some little combat drones to help us fight. It would give the enemies more targets to hit and thus make it easier for us to survive. As you can see, I also invented the first level of laser turret shooting speed. I don't know actually what flight, construction and logistics robotics, that seems very useful. Advanced material processing, the electric furnace, explosive rocketry. Let's get the modules. That's a cheap one. Now, the trains, as I mentioned last time, there's something that I haven't experimented with at all in this game. So it's gonna be just as new to me as it is to you guys. And of course, for those of you guys who play Factorio normally, know all about trains, it's not gonna be new at all, but it might be amusing to watch me fail with them. So, in preparation for playing with trains, I have actually turned off the furnace up here and just have the stone coming into the chest, because, well, as you can see here, we need raw stone for making rails, so let us have a look. Need a bunch of iron sticks. I don't actually know how big these rails are. Sort of. Let's make a little train track up here. And see if we can, you know, somehow make it curve around nicely. How is this supposed to work? Oh, really? Oh yeah, I guess that is how it's supposed to work. And then in these little corners here you can place these. Alright, it's not a perfect circle, but it'll do. But we definitely need more rails if we are to experiment a bit with this. So let's see, can we... So this is the one that wouldn't be needed in order for us to finish this. So since we don't actually have enough room here, let's just quickly remove a bit of this again. And actually move it somewhere where we can fit in an entire bend, so we can have the train going in a circle at the very least. Like that's... If we can get a train going in a circle, then we can always see what exactly we can use it for, but... I imagine that we're gonna need at least to set it up in a circle. If anything, then just for the train to turn around again after delivering whatever cargo it has. So let's try over here. So like this, 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 and then let's have 8 of these there, I guess, maybe. Put some of these in, and then have another 8 up here. And then we can make the next bend here. There we are. There and there. And finally, these last 2. Excellent. That's a track. So we have these locomotives here, which... Toy train! Choo choo! Let's put this here. I don't know what direction it's going. I also don't know what fuel it needs. We might also need a train station of sorts. There's a train stop. What else do we have? Like, can we make diesel and such for the fuel, or does it just run on... Can we run it on coal as well? Solid fuel of various kinds. Landmines, yeah, we can run the train on landmines, that's a good idea. Let's try that. We can put a cargo van on it. Yay! We have a train. Your locomotive, oh, there we go. Your train schedule, run the train. And then we need some train stops, I guess. Module researched, yay! Alright, let's see, what can we replace that with? We can... Speed, push them to the limit, decrease energy consumption. Let's make this. So we have... let's make a station up here. Oh, they go on the side, okay. So they go, the stations go on the right hand side of the track. So this is Orbit LSI. And Okay, so now the train goes to this station. And then I guess you can have it sort of like have loaders putting in here. And then you have a different station. Alright, we're playing OpenTTD again. Starting to come back to me. So we have another station here. And we can then sort of set... Alright, so if we wait at Arbit at 30 seconds and Duncan at 30 seconds. It'll then go over here. Wait here for a bit. And then when the schedule is up, it will, I guess, continue. Let's just have a look. No? Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so it just took a bit of time. But yeah, well, I guess I don't know what 30 seconds is. Can we stop the train? Yes, we can. Alright, so that's the basic of train. Basically, you just tell it how long to wait in each station. That's really good to know, actually. So basically, once we get a bit further in the game and we actually start running out of resources here, we can make a bunch of outposts and such, and basically have a train running to and from them, bringing back the resources that we need. And then load them into, I guess maybe temporary chairs, and then from chairs onto conveyor belts. I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense. Alright, that's gonna be fun to play with once we actually have some, you know, some resource shortages that we need to take care of. But for now, we still have everything inside our base, and it doesn't appear that there's much reason to go outside of it. Who knows, it might change in the future. Like, we have a lot of copper down here. So, copper is definitely not going to be a problem. We have iron up here, actually, as well. But this might just be far enough away that it's worth it. We could have a station up here by the iron, loading in iron, and then bring the train down. Actually, it's probably not worth it, because, well, we don't really... Like, I don't think there's any sort of train bridges or anything else that allows you to go across conveyor belts, so... It really is for transport between already established bases. But like, if we found, once we actually, you know, start really needing a bunch more resources than we have here, then I think the train is going to be a lot more useful. I could also imagine them being very useful, like in a map where you have, for instance, huge resource nodes, but they're very sparse. So if you give yourself that challenge, then the trains are going to be a godsend, I could imagine. Who knows, might be a Factorio season 2 where we go for a more challenging situation, but for now at least, we're having a bit of fun with the tracks here. I don't know what that is actually. What's that red stuff? Is that just the real lights on the train? Yeah, I guess it is. For a moment it had me worried there. It looked as though something bad was happening. But I guess not. So yeah, with peace in the village and a bit of interesting stuff to play with coming up in the research, I think we're gonna leave Factorio for now. We got the oil processing updated, we got started on cracking the extra oil we have, so overall pretty good there. Again, I'm probably gonna turn off the heavy oil cracking here so we can keep the heavy oil for lubricant, and then bring it out, you know, somewhere over here instead and fabricate that over here. But yeah, until next time, this has been Factorio, I'm Jerry, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye!